think the key to recognize here is that after Vietnam, what happened was the services who control the acquisition largely within their respective service go back to what they know. So those special operations or irregular warfare type mission sets were put on the sideline, or the back burner rather, in order to focus on those resource intensive mission sets that justify force structure. You have two principal doctrines or capabilities within SOF, and that is the direct approach, which is your kinetic operations, versus your non-kinetic or indirect approach. So what you have in Afghanistan is you're having not only doing raids, strikes, things of that nature, but you also have the building partnership capacity and building the capacity with the Afghan National Police and the Afghan local police. So we're focusing on that. What you see outside of Afghanistan, you see lesser of the direct mission sets and a more focus on the indirect, building the partnership capacity. I think what we face today in SOF is the same thing all the service components face, and that is the reduced budget and a challenging fiscal environment to operate in. So we have to continue to build our programmed growth. The Quadrennial Defense Review of 2006, it directed an increase in growth in Special Operations Force, the operators themselves. The Quadrennial Defense Review of 2010 focused on those enablers, those things that allow SOF to be effective, whether it's the plane to get there, the ship to base, from the ISR support in order to execute the mission. What SOF has to do is to continue to work with the services to make sure in this declining fiscal environment that they don't cut those enabling tools that allow SOF to be effective. Because you're looking at the transnational nature of the terrorist threat that goes between the geographic combatant commands, those seams that exist, there are places that SOF has to be more effective than we historically have been. And that's in order to bridge that gap, to prevent those terrorist threats to transition from one geographic combatant commander to another. So, I mean, that is a principal focus that we have to make sure that there are no gaps and seams for those that have those nefarious activities to where they can gain momentum and create environments where they can flourish, that we're going to have to go solve as far as the challenge in the future.